Amazing. Okay, I think we have to start. If you remember, Amalek, we have been practicing reading. We have been practicing reading and selecting, reading and completing. You have to fill the blanks. And I think now it's the time to know the module about listening and selecting. If you remember previously, the module was about read and select. Now, I think today it's about listen and select. It is the same. It is exactly the same, Malak, but instead of reading, you have to listen now. So absolutely, you have to listen to the real English words, and you have to select the real English words as I told you. So let me just go down to the module. We have first to explain the module, and then we have to start practicing. So let me go down. To the module that we have to discuss today. Okay. Exactly. Okay. So this is read and complete. Absolutely. You have to fill the blanks. And I told you that everything could be every word in English could be a blank. I mean, maybe even the prepositions maybe or let me say that could be blanks in the Duolingo exam. Articles, determiners, prepositions. So this is really important. And if you remember previously, this is read and select. We have to select the correct real English words. And as I told you, it's all about vocabulary. The more vocabulary you have, let me say that the better you will solve this module, because as I told you, it depends on vocabulary. Now, it is the same, Malak, but here we have to listen and select. So let me read the information. Let me show you the module and tell you the most important tips. After that, we have to start practicing. So if you notice here that we have to listen and select the real English words in the list. It is similar to read and select, but instead of reading, here we have to listen. So you will be trying to identify real English words again, but in this question, as I told you, you will listen to the words to identify them. So this is the exact page that is going to be shown in front of you, in front of or on your screen. So this is the exact module, and you have 1.5 minutes to finish solving this form. Keep in mind that the speaker is going to say the word, this one, and you have to decide if this word is a real English word or maybe no. Absolutely, if it is a real English word, you have to press the icon here just to be orange, just to know that this is an English, this is a real English word. And exactly, let me show you the tips that you have to keep in mind before solving this module. So make sure just to pay attention to each syllable of each word. Too many students, Malak, asked me about the meaning of syllable. The syllable, wait, let me tell you something and let me show you the meaning of syllable. Let me write this word, which is expensive. Expensive. Okay, if you want to ask me the question of the number of syllables, this word has 3 syllables. X is a syllable. Pen is a syllable. Sieve is a syllable. So you notice that this word has 3 syllables. Fast, let me write fast. Fast has 1 syllable. Slow has 1 syllable. Hard has 1 syllable. But the question is, Malak, how did I know that expensive has one syllable. Fast has one syllable, and expensive has three syllables. Keep in mind that any syllable, if you have to call it a syllable, it should have at least one vowel letter. If you want to take a look again at the word expensive, notice that we have X is a syllable. Why? Because E is a vowel letter. Pen is a syllable, and again, the reason why, because E is a vowel letter. Sieve is a syllable because we have two vowel letters. So the syllable, if you want to call a syllable as a syllable, it should have at least one vowel letter. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now let's decide fast. Let me tell you why fast only has one syllable. If you want me just to check this word, we notice that, for example, fa. Let's say that fa is a syllable. Okay. Why? Because A is a vowel letter. Now ST is not a syllable. Do you know why? Because there is no.
There's no
Oh, bravo.
vowel
So
letter.
this is why fast is one syllable. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have to keep in mind that the speaker is going to stress the syllables. For example, if the speaker is going to tell you expensive, he's going to say expensive. So notice how the stress is on syllables. Okay?
Okay.
So you have to make sure to pay attention to each syllable of each word. Some fake words may have small differences from real ones. Be careful, because sometimes the pronunciation of this word could be like a certain word that you heard before, or let me say, not exactly like it, but approximately. It could be like the pronunciation of the word that you know. So be careful, because sometimes it is tricky or something like that. So you have to select only the words that you know that they are real English words. You have to double check yourself, double check the words that you have already selected before clicking next, because if you click next, there is no way to go back to correct yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the next step is you can play each word as many times as you can. What does that mean? Let me go back to the screen that is going to be shown in front of you. Now, let's imagine that you want to listen to this word. Maybe you didn't hear this word in a good way. You want to repeat it. So you can press this icon, which is about the speaker, just to be able to hear the word again. You can hear the word as many times as you can. Okay? And don't forget that you have 1 minute and a half. So maybe you don't hear the word clearly. You can press the icon, the speaker icon again, just to listen to the word and to make sure if this word is a real English word or maybe no. So if you are sure that this word is a real English word, you have to click the orange click mark to select the word. So if you want to press, for example, word 8, it will turn to be orange. The color will be orange, just to make sure, or just to let you know that you selected this word, okay?
Okay.
And absolutely, if you want to change your mind, you can press it again, just to be like this, black like this, because it's not a real English word. So your selections, as I told you, will be highlighted just to be orange. Okay, I'm going to show you absolutely. So click the check mark again if you want to deselect a word, if you want to change your mind. Maybe you will change your mind. Maybe you want to say that, no, it isn't an English word or a real English word. Okay?
Okay.
So this is it. These are the tips. Let me show you something before going out and coming back again. So let me now, it is listening, this is listening, and this is listen and select. Let me check if we have any tips I have to tell you before start practicing. So this is what I meant, that the blank or the box turns orange like this. So notice that injustice is a real English word. So notice the color is orange. And gambling, for example. So we have to select the twist. Absolutely, you have to select it because it's a real English word. And notice that this color is nothing, just to make sure that this is not a real English word, okay?
Okay.
When you finish, absolutely, you have to press next to the next image or next example. So this is it. This is exactly the screen that is going to be shown in front of you, just to select the words that you will hear from the speaker. As we discussed, Malak, in read and select, again, here we have the same tip, which is about listen and select. So all categories are real. So maybe the speaker is going to be swim, swam, or maybe swum, or swims, or swimming. So all categories, if you remember, we have discussed that the verbs, the categories of the verb is verb 0, verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, and don't forget the gerund.
Okay.
Okay? And as we noticed in read and select, it is the same of listen and select. You don't have to select all the words because some students think that if they select all the words, absolutely the correct words will be considered. It's not all will be correct, will be selected. It's not like this. Please don't do this mistake because you will get nothing.
Okay.
Okay? So this is it. It's not that hard. It is easy. But instead of reading, we have to listen now. So this is it. Please don't select all the words because again, this is wrong. Now I think it's the time to practice. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go out of the meeting and come back again because I'm going to name this video listen and select module, and the next video I'm going to name it as read and select practicing. Okay? Did I send the links to you, Malak, or not yet?
Link of what?
Of the videos, because maybe you I didn't. Didn't I?
No.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to send it by the end of this class. Okay.
Okay.
So let me disconnect the meeting and let's come back again.